What's going on YouTube? Trainer the Trainer with MKE German Shepherds. And I am out with my three pups. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back. That's Memphis, that's Blitz, and that is Cairo. And this is one of the rare times that we have all three of our dogs out at once. So topic of this video is going to be how we control our chaos. And I know that sounds crazy, right? How do you control chaos? Well, if you own multiple dogs, you know that it can easily get chaotic. You add in kids, especially a toddler, which we have, out of control. Very quick if you are not structured and organized. Let's get into it. All right, so how do we control these three knuckleheads? It is very simple. We structure their time out. Now, with Mr. Memphis, he is my oldest boy. He's been here the longest with us. I've had all of these dogs since they were 8 weeks old, except for that guy. He was born here. So we've known them since they were puppies. So I know their tendencies, I know their behaviors, and I know how they think. And Memphis here, we had a 5-year-old at the time when we got him, and he used to run around. He used to chase my son, chase all his cousins around the house, and he could play rough with them. So that's how he's used to playing with kids. Is he gentle? Absolutely. Do I trust him with my toddler? No, because he won't bite, or I'm not fearful of that, but he will knock her down and rough her up. So his timeout is very structured when the baby is out, just because he likes to play rough with kids. All right, guys, we had to bring the video inside. They start doing some work on the street, and I knew the dogs were going to just be barking, and we wouldn't be able to talk about what we were talking about. So we brought it in, and I want you to see that, yes, they are German Shepherds, and they are from working lines, but they know how to settle down. You can see, just like that, Carol came and got in her comfy spot. She is a Georgia girl, so her and the snow don't really mix. She'll play out there as long as I'm out there, but when she comes in, she wants to do just that, snuggle on her bed. So why we structure it? We structure their timeout simply because it's what's best for the family. It's organized and it's good for the dogs to get a routine. So they know what I expect from them. Now his bone was all the way upstairs. He went and got his bone. He came back and he settled down. Memphis just tore up a stuffy that we just bought, That's what he do. And Cairo got her ball and she's just gonna chill right there. So when you provide them a routine, when you provide them structure, they know exactly what to expect from you. Cairo is 3, Memphis is 6, and Blitz he's still a puppy, he's 1. But even he knows, right? But they don't just come out and know exactly what you're supposed to, what they're supposed to do. They know that when you tell them how you want them to behave. So when I have my puppies, which surprise, surprise, we're getting another one soon. So, but that'll be for another video. When I have my puppies and I'm training them, they are tethered to either me, or when they're still small enough, I tether them to the bottom of that little bed right there. And they know, okay, this is my little spot. I give them somewhere comfy to lay. I give them some toys. Maybe I give them a little raw bone to chew on. But that's where they learn how to relax. I'm able to still buzz around the house. The kids are able to buzz around the house. The puppy knows this is where I'm supposed to be. This is how I'm supposed to act. Now, in the beginning, he or she will bark their heads off because obviously they want to be right underneath you, and of course they don't want to be tethered to something. They want to run around. But when you have a puppy, they're potty trained. You cannot let them have free reign of the house. You got to get them on something where they can just sit still, just like that. And as an adult dog, they'll know, oh, this is safe, this is cool, and they'll know how to do that. Carol can get up and go anywhere she wants to, and you see where she is, see where he is, you see where he is. That's how you teach them how to behave. That's why it's okay to crate train. That's my big boy's crate right there in Memphis. You can see he's got his bowl up there and his water bowl. We feed and we keep that fresh water in there because he drinks really sloppy. So he get his own water bowl. Um, but yeah, so whenever I have to go to work, whenever we have contractors over, if we have certain company, if they don't get along with them, right? And I need them in the house, like the contractors, then I'm gonna put them up. and they're gonna know that this is where I'm gonna be, and they're not in there going crazy. Like I said, Memphis, he likes to chase, so he's up all of the time when the baby is out. That is 100% of the time. If the baby is awake and running around, Memphis is in his crate, and that is because safety reasons, right? I don't want to risk my child. Do I love my dog? Absolutely 100%, but I'm not gonna risk it. And like I said, I don't ever feel like that he's aggressive. He's never shown aggression, but he will knock her down, and that's just too much for me. So he's up if she's out, and vice versa. Another reason why we structure their time is because it gives us one-on-one time with the dog. So Cairo is pretty much always with me. My son says she's my favorite, and I can see why he would believe that. But it does give me time to bond with each individual dog. Blitz is my son's dog, so he's always with him. And like I said, Memphis was our first pup, so he gets really jealous if I'm spending a lot of time with her. But structuring that time gives me free time with Cairo, and it gives me free time with Memphis. They like to do different things. Cairo likes to go on hikes. She likes to run at the park. She likes to play ball. Cairo pretty much do anything. Memphis, he likes to chase. So, and another thing we play is a scent game. So, how do I play the scent game if I got two other knuckleheads running around? It's hard to do. So, we give him his individual time. We give each dog their individual time just for them. And this is how we make sure that neither one of the dogs are feeling left out. So, this is what we do here, guys. I think it's very important to provide your dog, especially smart dogs like German Shepherds, provide them with structure and routine. It keeps them safe. It keeps them from getting into stuff. And it gives you a well-balanced, well-behaved dog. This is how you keep dogs out of the shelter, guys. Teach your dog what you need from them. And they're going to give you everything you ask for. Will they behave 100% of the time? Absolutely not. Because it's just in them. They are just like small children. So will you need to remind them? Absolutely. That's why I always say you should always be training. Every opportunity is a training opportunity. Take care of your dogs, guys.